Hey guys, so today I'm going to be going through a tier list I made where I rank the characters from Kumitantei Old School Slaughter. Now, if you've clicked on this video, I'm going to assume that you are either A, familiar with Kumitantei and you just want to hear what I have to say, B, you're not familiar, maybe like the thumbnail got your attention or something, I don't know, or C, you're high. So in case you're not familiar with the game, let me read you the description from the game's Steam page. The class of 89 is trapped in an elite school killing game. Investigate, solve, expose your classmates in Kumitantei Old School Slaughter, an episodic murder mystery ADV card battler inspired by retro anime. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what an ADV is, but basically the game is very similar to Danganronpa or Project Eden's Garden, those kind of like games. Now, there are 16 students in the game who all possess absolute talents, which basically means they're the best in whatever field they're in, and this can range from being a lumberjack to a prosecutor, a comedian, a beekeeper. Each of the characters are very unique, which is what I love about the game so much, and that's what keeps me like coming back to the game even though I've finished it like a few times. The game is said to have 6 episodes released, or 6 like parts of the game, and only the first episode is out right now, which is why I'm making this video, because the first episode came out like 2 weeks ago. Okay, so now you've got an idea of what the game is, just in case you didn't know. Let's get into the tier list. Oh yeah, by the way, this video will have spoilers if that wasn't like obvious already, because I'm going to be talking about the episode itself, what happens, the characters that die, so yeah. Okay, so this is the tier list we're going to be using. Oh, what's that? There's another tier. Yeah, I made a separate tier for the fucking cats just to get them out of the way because they were like on the tier list that I'm using, so I just wanted to get them out of the way. Okay, so starting from the bottom we have Somebody Smoke That You. And then we've got I guess bro, which is like that picture of the guy like with his hands on his face. Then we've got Plug Kinda Weird But He Cool. We've got Baby, That's My Brother. And then I couldn't think of a name for like the best tier, like the S tier, so we've just gone with Congratulations, You're Fucking Amazing. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's actually get into the characters. Starting with Himari Sanada, the protagonist of the game. I'm gonna put her straight in S tier because this bitch has been through the fucking ringer this episode. I'm gonna give like a list of everything she's been through. She had to put up with her brother's bullshit the whole episode. She got drugged. She woke up after getting drugged to a dead body with the knife in her hand and got framed. She had half the cast doubt her for said framing. She got told by her brother that he'd help her clear her name in the trial just for him to be the fucking culprit the whole time. She had to accuse and prove that her brother was a murderer, and then she had to watch her brother die. Like, this bitch really went through it, and like, give my little barista a break. Like, I felt so bad for her, like this whole chapter. Like, I feel like she was trying so hard to like keep the peace with everyone and just be sweet and like nice, and everyone was just like shitting on her. Like, everyone just hated her. Well, not hated her, but like everyone just treated her like shit. So obviously I'm gonna put her in S tier. Okay, next up we've got Moichiro Sanada, Himari's sister, and I am gonna put him in S tier also, because even with everything I just said about Himari, like with her having to put up with his bullshit, he belongs in S tier just because his whole character arc being like wrapped up within one episode, like with, I don't know, like 6 hours of gameplay. I mean, my file was like 11 hours, but if you're good at the game and you're like fast, it was probably like 6 hours. Being able to like wrap up his entire character the way that it was done, it was just so amazing to see him like change so much throughout the one episode. Like, they really like wanted to flesh him out, and he became like such a good character. One of the things I like about him is there was this weird tension between him and Himari, because he grew up with his father shouting at him all the time, and he kind of blamed his sister because she didn't like step in against her fucking dad, I guess. So instead of blaming his dad, he blamed his little sister who was like the same age. So he kind of had this resentment towards his sister when we arrived in the school. But I think he's such a well-written character. I think the scene with him and Kutsuki where he gets like provoked by Kutsuki because he's like, kill me, you won't, you've got no balls. I love that scene because it shows that like Moichiro, ultimately he wanted to get out of there so bad. Like he was literally, at that point, he was just willing to do anything to get out. Like I hate him for what he put Himari through, but at the same time he is so well written. So like props to the team for doing such a good job with him. Okay, next we've got Shigure Ogasawara. I probably said that like shit, but she is the ultimate meteorologist. I haven't been saying the ultimates for the other characters. Himari is the ultimate barista. Moichiro is the ultimate prosecutor. Ogasawara is the ultimate meteorologist. She is such a bitch in the game, but I think she's really likable. I think she's really funny. I think she's not like obnoxious to the point where it like pisses me off, like, ooh, but she's not obnoxious to the point where it pisses me off. She's pretty helpful in the trials. Like she helped out quite a bit, she contributed quite a lot, and I like the interaction she has with Kutsuki, like randomly, where she talks about her favorite music. It just made her like a bit, she kind of let her guard down a little bit, and it was like nice to see. I don't like the way she treats her quote-unquote servant Jiryu. I don't think I said that right, but I don't like the way she treats him. Like she barely calls him by his name, she just calls him the servant. Like sometimes like that is your guy, he's like hired to help you. Like, but overall I do really like her, and I'm gonna put her in A tier because I just want to see more of her. Next up is Kokoro Hoshisaki, the ultimate conspiracy theorist, the ultimate fucking crackhead, the ultimate lunatic. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in F tier. When I said before about Ogasawara not being obnoxious to the point where it pisses me off, he is obnoxious to the point where it literally makes me want to fucking jump into my monitor and beat this bitch up. Like, he is so annoying the whole chapter. The only thing I can think of that he contributed this whole like episode, like the whole deadly life section, is when he said that he spotted Sanada's clone, which he didn't even get the right fucking person. I guess it's not his fault because like he has face blindness, but he said that he saw Himari's clone when in reality it was just Moichiro, and that was kind of did help a lot with deciphering who the culprit was that chapter. Like, that's all I can think of that he helped with though. Like, he did nothing the whole chapter. It's so annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in F tier. I'm sorry. Okay, next is Erika Hakure, who is the ultimate plastic surgeon. I actually love Erika. When the demo came out, I was so drawn to her. Like, I love her character design. She's creepy as fuck. Like, whenever Himari talks to her, she's always like, you have such beautiful skin, I'd love to investigate it further. Like, she's so freaky with it. I did one of her free times when I played my playthrough of episode 1, and she takes you to the nurse's office for like a further inspection. It literally sounds like the plot to a fucking porn video, but like, she's so interesting. She's such a breath of fresh air in Danganronpa. Like, she's so just like stupid. I would put her in S tier, but to be honest, I don't really remember much that she did in this episode. Like, she didn't really stand out in terms of like the plot, but she stood out to me, so I'm gonna put her in A tier for now. I hope we get to see like a lot more of her. I have a feeling she'll probably die, but I don't know, we might get lucky. Okay, next is Kazan Myoga, the ultimate lumberjack, and I'm gonna put her in B tier. Not gonna lie, the whole episode I was trying to figure out what her accent was, because she doesn't really say like a whole lot. She says like she'll like make noises, she'll like grunt, but she doesn't say a whole lot. So half the episode I was trying to figure out what her accent was, but overall I do actually like her. There's one interaction that she has with Moichiro which I really like, and it's like they're stood by the lift and she asks him if he thinks that his sister Himari is pretty, and Moichiro says some bullshit like, what? Why would I think about that? But I really like this conversation with Moichi because it shows that like she's trying to act more like feminine, I guess. I don't know. She wants to be more like Himari in a sense, I think. Actually, thinking about it, it's kind of funny how much she like indirectly glazes Himari, because when Deadly Life starts, she just absolutely shits on Himari, like insisting that she's the one who kills Kutsuki. I mean, I guess I can't really blame her for thinking that. Like, it was pretty fucking sus. Himari just being sat with a bloody knife next to the body, like you would think it was probably her, but like she was so insistent even in the trial. She has a whole card battle segment dedicated to just her thinking that like it's Himari. Mind you, that card battle segment is the most annoying part of that trial. I don't know if it's just me being bad at the game, but that part genuinely took me so fucking long to beat. Either way, I do overall like her character. I just kind of wish we got to see like a bit more of her. Next is Nisuke Ajima, I'm pretty sure he's the ultimate film director. I'm gonna put him in A tier. I really like Aji. I love how the first time you see him, like even in the demo, he just clocks the fuck out of Moichi. Like he just goes on a fucking rant. I think that's so funny. Like you just wouldn't expect it at all. I love his design. I think he's like really chill. He's a really chill character. I love this one moment in the trial where he says to Takara that she needs Jesus.
You need Jesus, Hanabusa-san.
It's so fucking funny and random. I kind of wish I'd gotten to know his character a bit better, but that's on me for not doing his free times. I just didn't get around to it. Okay, shit. I love that he has like, he kind of carries the Mango Factory TikTok account. Like they have a little TikTok account and they do like memes or whatever, and his voice actor like kind of carries it. I think he's really funny. But overall, I do like his character. He's really chill. He does help in the trials quite a bit. He's quite smart. He's quite articulate, I think is a good word to say. Next is Benjiro Minasuga, the ultimate beekeeper, and I'm gonna put him in B tier because I think this is what kind of throws me off about Benjiro is he's cute, but he's 19 years old in the game and he looks like he's like 12 years old. I don't like that. Like that's weird to me. Like why are you a grown adult and you're like acting like a child? Okay, I've just figured out that he has Werner's syndrome, which is why he is so much shorter. But overall, I do like his character. He's really cute. He didn't really play much of a role in this chapter, I don't think. He didn't really like add much in terms of like the plot. This could just be me like being a bit slow, but he stole something at the start of the chapter in the kitchen. I want to know what the fuck it was. We like never find out what it is that he stole. I really need to know what it is, like genuinely. But like overall, he's kind of mid. Like I hope we see him like kind of grow a bit. I don't know what they're gonna do with this character, but I guess we'll see. So B tier. Okay, next we've got Jiryu Shiraki. I'm gonna have to look up what he is. Jiryu Shiraki. He is the absolute knight. I've just looked it up. I thought it was absolute bodyguard, but I think he's got English heritage, or he's from like English descent, which same. I think he kind of just gives me like Peko vibes. Like whenever he's on screen, I can just think of Peko from Danganronpa 2. He's like very protective of Ogasawara. He was a bit one note, I can't lie. He felt quite one note. I feel like we didn't really get much of his character, but again, that could just be me not doing his free times in the game. Maybe he has some like sick personality I didn't get to see. I just wasn't really that drawn to him. His design's cool, but it doesn't like really stand out much to me. He's okay. He didn't do anything bad. He was quite useful in the trials. He knows when to speak up. He's not just like obsessed with Ogasawara. Like he will contribute to the trials. He's pretty mid. So yeah, I'll put him in B tier. Mid. Next is Kaguya, the absolute... Have I been saying ultimate this whole time? Kaguya is the absolute enigma, according to Himari. I am gonna put Kaguya in S tier. I love Kaguya like so much. I don't know why. I think part of my love for her is the fact she has like her own theme song. I think she's like the only character to have her own song like dedicated. Well, I guess it's not like fully dedicated to her, but whenever she like shows up on the screen and has like a conversation with Himari, she has her own song that plays.
Kaguya-san. Are you doing all right?
I think it's called Beautiful Dreamer. I love that song. I love her. I love her whole vibe. She's so like curious. She's so confused. She doesn't really know where she is. All she knows is her name is Kaguya. She needs to find the moon. I think that's what she says. Like, she's got such an air of like mystery around her, and I can't wait to see like what she's gonna be like in the later chapters. I don't know if she'll survive, but it'll be really interesting to see like how she develops, because I want to know like who she is. Like, we know nothing about her basically. I love the part in the trial, like just before the intermission, where she says that she believes in Himari.
Himari-san? I believe in you.
And that's what keeps Himari like motivated, and it's so sweet and it's so cute. I love how she'll pick up on what people say, and she'll like say it herself, and she'll like add it into her vocabulary. Like, someone said to her, it might have been Himari that said it, she says like doing all right, like are you doing all right? And then that's all Kaguya says to Himari when she sees it. Like, it's so cute. I just love her as a character. I think it's such a good idea to have her. Yeah, she's S tier for me. Like, I just love her so much. Next is Hiroshi Okabe, the absolute comedian. He is gonna go in S tier for me. He's so like cute. I love his design. I love his little bow tie, his little fucking like blazer. He's so cute. He's so sweet. He's so awkward. Like, we see a lot of him in episode 1 with Himari, which I love. I love how he says wicked like the end of every sentence. That's like his catchphrase. The only thing I don't fuck with him for is when he crashes out on Himari in the trial, when he like starts getting sussed. But I kind of see why. Like, I don't blame him fully. Like, I'd probably be the same if people were saying I killed someone that I didn't kill. But it's fine, because he redeems the fuck out of himself at the end of the trial when Moichi is having like a fight with Himari, and he like sorts them out and says, you can't expect your sister to be doing all that at like the age of 10 or however old they were.
Himari's your twin sister. You two were the exact same age.
I love that he sticks up for Himari like that at the end. It's so nice to see. So yeah, he redeemed the fuck out of himself. That's mainly why I put him in S tier, because I love that part of the episode. That's all I have to say about him, S tier. Okay, next is Takara Hanabusa. Oh my god, I can't remember. She's like the absolute marathon runner, or just the absolute runner, I think. I'm gonna put her in A tier. I don't know who voices her, but I love her voice in the game. I think it's so nice. It's so like girly. I love how like half of the chapter for her is just spent telling Tamotsu, who we'll talk about later, to just shush, which I appreciate. However, what I don't appreciate is the Tsubaki shade, who we'll also talk about later. How she calls her Kyanshi the whole chapter. Like, I don't appreciate that. Not too much on Tsubaki. But I feel like, honestly, I didn't see much of her this chapter either. Like, she kind of faded into the background. I do appreciate how she sticks up for Himari though, like every chance she gets. That is her girl. I love the part in the trial where she like genuinely nearly flashes everyone and Aji has to stop her. I think that's so fucking funny. Like, why did she do that? I'm excited to see more of her. I don't have too much to say about her, but she's cool. I'll put her in A tier. Next, we have Tsubaki Inoue. She is the absolute paleontologist. I'm gonna put her in A tier again because I love how she talks. I think the way she talks is so unique. It's so quirky and it makes sense for her character, because I'm guessing it's because like she lives in someone else's body. Like, she's back from the dead, bitch. Like, she doesn't know how to act. I love that. I think that's such a unique character like trait to have. As much as I don't fuck with Kokoro, I do like the little like romance moment they have. Like, it's cute. I'll give him that. I love how she sticks up for Himari as well, similar to Takara. Like in the trial when Moichi is accusing her, she'll kind of say no, and I just want to see more of her. I want to know more about her. So yeah, I'll put her in A tier. Next is a fucking doozy. Next is Tamotsu Ishikame, the absolute soldier. Straight to fucking F tier, okay? I fucking hate. Okay, wait. So from the demo, I wanted to give him like a chance because you could tell from the demo that he was gonna be like a bit of a dick the whole game. Like, I thought he would kind of warm up to the characters some point through the game, and I'm sure he will. Like, oh, voice crack. I'm sure he will later down the line if he makes it that fucking far. Hopefully not. But like, he just doesn't warm up to, he's just so rude the whole chapter. Like, I can't, like, he's so rude. In his little like profile in the game, it says that he dislikes women, and I'm like, sus. But like, I genuinely don't have much to say about him because he is such a fucking douche the whole game. Like, we don't get to learn anything about him. He just provokes and provokes the whole game. That's all he does. He just rage baits everyone. It's like, it's so tiring. I just don't like him. I just don't fuck with him. So F tier. Next is Reiji Kutsuki. I think he's the absolute pop star. I'm gonna put him in a safe B tier because honestly, like, okay, for a few reasons. He was really interesting to me in the demo. Like, I remember playing it, like, I think it was like 2 years ago, and I was so excited to see what they were going to do with this character because he's so like, he's just like such a chill. His whole character is just him being fucking high, basically. That's like who he is. Like, he's just some guy who's on drugs. Like, that's his whole character. I think that's like funny, but that is like it. That's all he does the whole, like, that is kind of his whole character. I do like the moment where he kind of slips out of that and he's like, dudes, you need to just let go of your lives and just accept that we're gonna die here. Like, it's interesting to see him switch up like that. I also like the moment where he provokes Moichi. We see this in the flashback when Moichi's like been defeated, and we see like his reasoning for why he killed Kutsuki.
If you want to escape, prove us all wrong so bad, then do it.
And we just see Kutsuki like pissing him off, like just taking the piss out of him, being like, do it, you won't, no balls. And he does it, and it gets Kutsuki killed. I really like his character design. He's really hot. He died with a smile on his face. Like, he was smiling all the time. I don't think there's one shot in the game where he's not got a smile on his face. That's kind of aura that he dies with a smile on his face. Like, I'll give him that. I honestly didn't really take him that seriously because he's not a very serious character. Like, I didn't really get to see what he was like, except for like the little tidbits we got and like the flashback. I'm gonna put him safely in B tier. And last but not least, definitely not least, bitch, we have Sakuya Aikawa. I'm gonna have to look at what she is again because I actually can't remember. I'm pretty sure she's the ultimate technician. Yeah, she's the absolute technician. I do like Sakuya. I'm gonna put her in A tier. I think she has so much aura this chapter. I genuinely thought she was a robot because she doesn't speak much throughout the game, but when you try to do a free time event with her, she says like, state your purpose, and she says it so robotic. I genuinely thought she was like an AI, but I don't think she is. She's just like that. She's just a bit stiff. She's quite helpful in the trials. I think she was kind of just aura farming half of the trial when she was like, Himari brought me food the other day and said it could have been poisoned, or I could have poisoned it or some shit. And I'm like, she has been bringing you food for the past 2-3 days to be nice because you are antisocial, and now you're gonna switch up on her like that when it didn't even mean anything. Like, that's clearly not what Himari meant. I feel like Sakuya was just trying to stir the pot with that, but I think it was interesting to see her like pose that as an idea. Like, I think she was just trying to say shit, keep everyone on their toes. She's got aura, she's scary. I'll put her in A tier because I do actually like her a lot, and I want to see what she's about because I feel like, again, she's another like very mysterious character like Kaguya. but I don't like her as much as Kaguya. Like Kaguya is S, Sakuya is A tier. So that is my tier list. These are probably gonna change like every new episode that comes out of Kumitantei. But for now, I think these are good. I'm actually praying that Kumitantei doesn't get cancelled like Project Eden. But let me know if you agree or disagree with any of these like very strongly and you want to share your opinions. I'd love to talk about them in the comments. Keep in mind this is just my opinion, like it's really not that deep at the end of the day, it's just a game. And yeah, this is my first like proper video for this channel. I'm just trying something new. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll probably be posting again soon, so turn the fucking notification bell on, bitch. Okay, bye.